Alrighty, okay. So, we're live. We're gonna see if anybody shows up. I don't know who will show up. Hopefully, somebody shows up. So, we'll just wait for a little while. Well, not a little while. We'll wait for somebody. Okay, one person's here. I think I know who that one person is. So, hello to. Oh, wow, okay. Wow. 3 people. Okay, cool. Cool. Hello to. Hello to you guys. I don't know who you are. Who are we? Okay, yeah. You're one of them. I knew you were gonna be one of them. Hello. Who else? Who else do we got? Uh, reveal yourself, as you say. I guess is that what you say? I don't know. Uh, you're here. You're definitely here. I know because I can see. But who else? Who else do we got? Just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna wait for maybe one more person to say hi, and then we'll get going with what I'm gonna talk about. Hope everybody's doing well. See, I'm not good on my own, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so we've got 3 people on. Is it going to be 4? Going to be 5? There's 2. Okay, there's 2 now. Okay. Alright, we're gonna wait. Should I wait or should I just go? I'm just gonna go with it. Okay. So tomorrow is my annual Christmas concert, which I'm very excited about. And the times for that are gonna be 1 o'clock GMT, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then for some of the European viewers that might be watching, we're going to be an hour ahead of us guys. So that's going to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon for you guys. And it's going to be great. It's going to be slightly different this year because we've got all Elvis songs this time. The other 5 times I've done it, they've all been mixed songs. But with the channel, oh wow, okay, that escalated real quick. With it being an all Elvis show, or all Elvis channel, I should say, then I decided it'd make perfect sense for it to be a an all Elvis Christmas show. So we got Elvis Christmas songs, we got some gospel songs in there, which I'm excited about, and I know you guys will be excited about it too, because I like doing the gospel songs. They're different. I don't get to do them a lot, which is, I guess, why I'm doing it, because I don't get to do it a lot. And then, what else do we have? Is anybody else broadcasting at Christmas time? I'm sure Brent will be doing. I'm sure Brent will be doing a Christmas special, and then obviously Rick and Cam will be going on Sunday, and then Steve will be going on Sunday as well. So it's all happening this weekend. We got me on Saturday, and then we got I kind of like to think that Sunday is like the real fun time, because that's when all the shows are all at once, and it's great that we've got these channels that are doing positive Elvis things, because that's what we need. We need Elvis positivity, as Michelle calls it, which is a good thing. So we've only got we got 9 people watching. We only got 2 comments, so you know I want to see, I want to see, who's on. So put your name down there, wherever, and tell me where you're watching from. You might be watching from England. You might be watching from the US, maybe. You might be watching from France, or maybe even I don't know at this point. I don't know where you might be watching from, but you're watching from anywhere, and that's good. So let me just do this one thing. Okay. Alright, here we go. Don't pick my nose. I am not picking my nose. I can assure you I am not picking my nose. My fingers are not up my nose. So they are completely they're here. Alright, let's see. Michael's here. Hello, my friend. How are you? I hope you're well. I know you're at work, so I appreciate you coming on saying hey, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Let's see. VR7317. How are you? Hope you're well. Who else do we got? Oh, that's all people we got. Actually, talking about no, you know my else even, don't worry. I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Michael's got a great channel, Top of the Hops, which has got a which he's got to get. See, this what happens when I drive. Michael's got a great channel, Top of the Hops, and I've been on it quite a few times. And I've always loved being on there. The last time I was on was what was it, Michael? I think it was MSG. I believe was the last thing I did there, which is great. And that was with Brent as well. That was with myself, Michael, and Brent that we did that. And that was for the recording of Madison Square Garden album. But Michael's got the set. He's got the MSG set, so it had two. Were you on for the? Yeah, I was. That's right, I was. Yeah, I was. I was on the. Yeah, I was, because that was me and Rick were on that one. Yeah, that's right. See, this is my memory is absolutely terrible. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was on that one. And so have you got any Christmas things on, Michael, that you can let the people know about? Because I know you've got. I remember you telling me you've got some stuff in the new year, which is going to be exciting. I've got some new stuff in the new year, which I'm not going to talk about just yet. I'm going to wait for the dust to settle for this Christmas special, and then once we're done with the Christmas special, that's when we can go all steam ahead with what we've got coming up for New Year. But yeah, the reason that I was going to come here today was to talk about a Christmas special. I love doing the Christmas special. It's great. I always have fun, and the people watching have fun as well, which is it's great because when the performers have fun, the audience have fun, and vice versa. So it's all about feeding off each other. You see. God, I need a shave. Well. Look who's entered the building. We've got one and only Mr. Steve Francis. Hello, my friend. How are you? I was just talking about you in a good way. Don't worry. I wasn't slagging you off. Alright, let's see. Hang on. So, taping top 5 gospel songs with Brent and rebuilding a collection with Rick and Cam on the boy from Tupelo. That is going to be good. That is going to be good. And that's going to be. Hang on. I can do this. Wait, let's see. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. There you go. I've got is so that's gonna be. Is that gonna be for the? Is that gonna be for the New Year? That'll be for the New Year, right? That's gonna be exciting. I wonder. I wonder what the top five. Wonder what the top five gospel songs are gonna be. Well, I know what Steve's gospel song would be. Well, I know what his top one would be, which is Milky White Way. He loves that song. I love that song too. I actually okay. Let's see. One of those will be out before New Year. Okay, right. So you just let us. You just let us know, and yeah, I'm sure everybody will watch. I'll definitely be watching. Um, and I hope to be back there in the new year with something. I know you. I know we was talking about potentially doing something with me and Brent for Top of the Hops, which we won't talk about yet. But I remember you telling me about that, so that should be fun. Yeah, fun. Yeah. For an Acapulco, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be a good one. That should. Wait, yeah. That, if if you know, you know. If you know the backstory behind that, then yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a great one. Hello, Rick. How are you, brother? You okay? Um, would you like to come on for a little bit, Rick? If you if you're free, I can I can send you the link if you like, and we can come on. Well, you can come on. We can talk if you like. Yeah, that that'd be fun. But only if you can. If you can't, that's okay. But it'd be fun if you could. Can I see the messages? Yeah, of course. 5 minutes. Yeah, of course. I can stay. Rick, listen, mate. I can stay on all night. I can stay on all night. I've got nothing to do. So yeah, I'm all good to go. Kind of see it. Yeah, I can see your messages. Don't worry, I can see. I'm not blind. I can see. So, what's everybody going to be doing for Christmas? Are you gonna? Because most of the people watching. Well, actually, no. Hang on. Just Michael and Rick are in the States. So so when I'm having my Christmas dinner, you're probably going to be just getting up, I imagine, because it'll be about 8 o'clock in the morning for you guys. And when we're getting up to open the presents, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah, I know what I was saying. It's gonna be when we're having a Christmas dinner, you're gonna be just getting up, and when we're getting up, you're gonna be asleep. With with the time zones and things, so that should But yeah, for anyone that's just joined, we're talking about the Christmas special tomorrow. It's going to be on this channel, which we're going on now, and it's going to be 1 p.m. GMT, which is UK time, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What else? 7 a.m. Central, 6 a.m. Mountain, which is very, very early. Okay, right, Rick. Let me. Okay, hang on. I forgot how to do this. Private settings. Hang on 1 second. General. Wait, no. Hang on. Wait, no. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Right. Okay. So, I'm just gonna PM you, Rick, and then we can get going. Let's see how to do this. Go to there. Then go to where is he? There he is. Alright, paste. Alright, there we go. Right, okay. So I've just sent you a PM, my friend. So hopefully we should be popping up. Or you should be popping up, not me, because I'm already here. But you should be popping up in just a little minute. But I'm just gonna, because I'm getting dry. Alright, there we go, it's better. Alright, okay, right, here he is. Hang on. Let's get him on. Hang on, where he is? There he is. Hello.
Hey, man.
Right, here he is. Hang on.
How you doing?
Hang on, where he is? There he is. Hang on. Hello. Wait.
Let me adjust the volume here so I don't get feedback. Let me adjust.
I can't hear you now. Alright, I can hear you now.
Alright, I'll be listening to you. So I can hear you through the computer. So.
Oh, no, that's
or
fine.
my phone, whatever.
Alright, I can. No, yeah.
Alright, I'll be listening to you. So I can hear you through the computer. So.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Right,
phone, we've got two things going. It seems right.
Okay, I don't know how to do this.
If you mute one of your devices, okay.
Okay, I don't know how to do this.
If you mute one of your devices, okay.
Okay, I don't know how to do this.
If you mute one of your devices. Right, so I'm unmuted. Alright, let's see. There's no echo now. Right, so
okay, hold on. Let me mute my computer here.
Alright, let's see.
That better?
That's better. There we go. Okay. We got you on.
I had my laptop on, and then I had my phone on, and so I was getting. I couldn't figure out, but I realized I didn't get my laptop. So how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I wanted to get you on just to say hi first of all, because we're not spoken in ages in person. But also, yeah. But you've also got an event coming up, I think. Oh, has it already been?
Got a few of them. Which one? We got the radio show tonight.
Yep.
At 10 o'clock with Cam and I. And then we're gonna do a Christmas radio show on Christmas Day.
Okay.
Around 3 p.m. in the afternoon, our time.
Alright, so that'll be 8 o'clock for us UK folk. That's gonna be.
I've got allergies so bad, I'm all stopped up, man. I didn't get to the makeup chair before I came here.
No, it's no. you're nice just the way you are, as Billy Joel said.
Yeah.
So tell people how they can get on the radio show, actually, because some
Blue
people might
Moon,
not know.
yeah. I don't know if I can send it in here. It's Blue Moon Radio. Yeah, you go to Live 365 and search for Blue Moon Radio. We have a blast.
Yep.
Especially on Friday nights.
That's the request one, right? Where people send in the
People can, you go through Discord. We chat and we make requests and we do all the requests. We have fun. We have conversation and Cam and I are just Cam and I, like we do on the Sunday show.
yep.
And
And then
then on Tuesdays we do a Zoom movie with everybody joins in, and we have this week we got This Is Elvis.
nice.
And then the last 2 weeks we did the Elvis Kurt Russell. It was a 3-hour one, so we cut it in half and split it. So we've been having a good crowd with that. I play it twice on Tuesday, 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. my time.
Yep, so that's 8 and 1, I believe. So any early birds in the UK that want to join Rick's movie night, then you can.
Yeah, just send me an email and I'll send you a link to join Discord, but or Zoom if you want to join in the Zoom movies.
Yeah.
So it's fun, Today
What?
I just got up today because I was up all night taking care of some stuff. Yeah.
So what's the plan for tomorrow? Because you've got Inside the Studio, right?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
going to
tomorrow?
be at
Yeah.
12. We just recorded that. I just got through uploading it. It's tomorrow's premiere, and we're doing Snowbird, The Next Step is Love, and Patch It Up.
Love those songs.
Yeah, I put up a promo for it, a little short promo for it on YouTube. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of the studio version of Snowbird, but I do like the live versions of it.
yeah, well, we play the live version.
No, where he says
at the end we do the live version. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And he says, whoa, 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 Snowbird sounds like he's breaking his neck.
Yeah.
And then
so it's good. It was a good studio session. Yeah, we're having fun. So
I know, yeah, you can't beat the Nashville 70 stuff. Nashville 70, 71.
Yeah, we're starting 71 next week. We'll start into the 71. We've gone through all of American Sound, and we just finished off Nashville 70. So we're doing 71 next. We're just gonna go right through the sessions all the way till Jungle Room. And then we're gonna step back and go back to what we can get in the early years, 50s, and because there's not a whole lot of 50 ones out there that are really good. Then we're gonna hit all the movie ones.
Nice. Oh, so you're gonna go like chronological?
Yeah.
Okay. So
whatever we can get, to do that's available out there. I know there's a lot of 50s ones that really aren't out there.
The 72
are recorded over a lot of tape. I don't think they really realize in the 50s what they had for future,
The 72 one should be interesting. With like Always on My Mind and like Fool and all those songs.
Yeah.
That should be. I remember trying to get on Inside the Studio trying to do Fool, but I just could not get on. I just couldn't get on the thing, and it was a whole mess, and you had to end up doing it by yourself, and I was like gutted because I couldn't get on.
Yeah, well, I found a way that if we want to do, we could do one with it's got something to do with you not being able to link in. It's got something to do with your firewall on your router. It won't let my streaming service go, so I'll use StreamYard.
Yeah,
and we'll use StreamYard, and you can pop in, and we'll do it through StreamYard. So after the first year, you can join us on one of the inside the studios. Just pick what session you want to join us, and we'll do it then.
That's fine, my man. And also, I just wanted to say this kind of publicly. What's publicly? I don't know. It's publicly. To thank you for your support, really, because you've been a great support to me and a great friend for like 4 years. I think it's going to be.
Yeah, I started my station 4 years ago. This past my station, my channel 4 years ago.
Yeah.
On Elvis, Elvis Week is when I started it.
Yeah, but I mean, you've been like really helpful and really nice to me. And
We've had some great conversations.
I know, and I mean, I remember the first time that you told me that you saw him live. I was like, whoa, you saw him live,
Yeah.
and then the discovery that he wore the wheat with that weird belt,
Yeah, I know. For all the long time, I always thought it was.
the
Well,
lucky,
at that time when we went and saw him, it was in 1972. That was the first time we saw him.
yeah,
I didn't know the names of any of the jumpsuits. I didn't
no,
realize
yeah,
they
yeah,
had names. All I knew it was a blue one.
yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
then they released a bootleg version of the concert,
and it's got the look on the front
and
of
it's
it,
got the what's the name of the suit on the front?
the
The
blue
Lucky
lucky,
one, yeah.
yeah,
And so I swore all the time, that's the one he wore. That's the one he wore. And then we found out it was actually, which is similar in color.
yeah, the wheat,
It was the wheat,
yeah.
which is even cooler.
Yeah, well, later that happened. I remember when the footage came out, and I went straight to you, and I said, "Look at this. This footage it's apparently August 24th." And you said, "Yep, yep, yeah, that's August 24th." And I'm like, "But you said he wore the lucky." And
Uh,
you're like, "Well, he must have wore the wheat." Well, he did. Do you know what I meant to ask you actually? Do you know if that was the only time that he wore that belt with that suit? Was your show?
we'll say it again.
Do you know if that belt he wore that night was the only time he wore it with that suit? No. Okay.
No, I know he had the cape that night. It was a silver lining cape, I believe.
Yeah, cause in the footage he's got a blue macrame belt on, and
Yeah.
it and it's weird because he never wore.
No, he didn't wear the macrame belt the night we saw him.
Oh, he didn't.
I don't think so. He may have. I don't know. The thing is all I know was blue because I was 14 years old, and all I cared was the suit that I remember the most was the peacock suit when I saw him at
Yeah,
the forum.
yeah.
Because I mean that thing stood out when that walked out. That thing, you don't realize really how much those things really glisten until you're actually in the room. You see the light hitting off the little rhinestones and stuff like that. He walked out on the peacock suit. It was like it just like light. Of course, flash bulbs were
Oh,
going
we got
off.
yeah, and then he had this weird thing later on where he'd bring back suits that he wore before because '76 he wore the Arabian again
Yeah.
for that. That was that
You,
was that
you
that was a weird trend that he had. I don't know why he did that, but he used to bring back suits that I find he used to bring back suits that he wore before, but there wasn't any new ones really in those late years.
not a whole lot. I know the Phoenix ones he wore a lot. Of course, he won that sundial almost. I would say more than half of '77.
Yeah, cause that in fact that thing was worn. I don't think not too long after the forum because that was May, and then October was the engagement.
What, the
That,
sundial?
mm,
I don't know
yeah,
when was the first time he won the sundial.
Tahoe 74 in Tahoe.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and then and then it wasn't brought out again until 77, and then it was the most worn.
Yeah.
But you know what's interesting? I find interesting is that the 72 show there's hardly any photos from that night.
I know. I found a few videos of him in the lucky suit, but that's not what
Mm.
he wore that. Obviously, it's not what he wore that night. But I do know that when we went to see him at the Hilton, they were very particular about. Some people got him in there, but they were very careful about photos, cameras, and all that getting in that room.
Yeah.
They would check bags and all that, and people still got some cameras in it that didn't need a flash. As in the Hilton, you pretty much were close everywhere. It's only 2,000 people, 2,200 people that sat in the room. So
Mm. And then because I'm trying to think because the footage that you showed on the show that time, I think that's the only one that exists of that night is when he's walking out and he's doing like Proud Mary and all that stuff. I think that might be the only one that
yeah,
I know that exists. Unless there is more, but we don't know if there is.
yeah. Well, but it's good memories to have. Oh, but since I
Uh,
started this channel, I've learned a whole lot more about Elvis, the background stuff. All the way up till then, I was just I mainly just focused on his music and his movies. But then when FTD, I remember the first FTD I listened to was all the sessions.
mm,
I was like, holy shit, this is, excuse me, thought this is really cool, just to have all these sessions. And so I started going through those, me being a musician and all that and
yeah.
having worked in the studio. I thought it was really cool to sit there and listen to that. And that gave me a whole new perspective. Cam and I talk about it tomorrow on the Inside the Studio. These sessions really give you the appreciation of how good of a producer Elvis was,
Yep. Yep. And not
and
only
how bad of a producer Felton was.
yeah. Well, that's a whole different. That
He
was a
was
whole different
he
episode.
butchered so many of those songs, but
Uh,
you know, um,
that was a whole different conversation there.
that's a whole that's a series, that's a
That
season of conversation.
that's that's
But I
But
will
you
say
know,
that two of the songs we did yesterday, we
yeah.
recorded for tomorrow. We were good with how it was all done by Felton at the end. And but Al Pachuki was a great engineer on the mixing board. And then once Elvis walked out of the studio and did his recording, it was out of his hands, and
Mm,
they did what they wanted to.
oh yeah. But you know what? I've got a theory. I think Elvis had perfect pitch.
Say that again.
I think he had perfect pitch.
Oh, Elvis had perfect pitch,
Yeah.
and that you could really appreciate it in the studio, in the
Yeah.
session. You can really hear, especially when we do the a cappella songs.
Mm,
You could tell he's dead on pitch, and he had the ear for it, man.
yeah. But not only that, like he could call out a song, and he could say to like Glenn or somebody, "Oh, like this song in A flat," and then he just sing it.
Yeah,
So I think if not a perfect pitch, he had near perfect pitch. If he
yeah,
didn't have dead,
yeah. He was dead on. I mean, he doesn't get the he's so freaking underrated as a producer. It's a crime.
not only as a producer but as an arranger as well.
Yeah.
The way
Well, yeah, that's pretty much
kind
the
of thing.
same thing.
Yeah.
And what's really cool to listen to in the studio too is he always listened to his other musicians or anybody else that gave suggestions too.
Yep.
You could hear Ronnie Tutt throw out some suggestions now and then, and he uses them. I can't
Yep.
think of the song he did that the other day we did, but Ronnie Tutt, you could hear him going, why don't we try this and this and this in the part of the song? And they did, and he loved it. That's how they wound up, doing it. But yeah, FTD has given me a whole new appreciation of the music.
No, that sounds like Moody Blue. Now I'm thinking about it because I think he says, "Why don't we do this offbeat hi hat groove?" And Elvis goes, "Okay," and then you end up doing it.
Yeah, he was easy, and people said he was, you know, you think about all the people, and I know this is kind of redundant in saying this because everybody knows this, but nobody's ever really appreciated him for for the producer he was, for the actor he was. He was a good, it just he never got that appreciation, and you hear it in the FTDs, and it's just a whole new perspective. It gave me a whole new perception of Elvis and appreciation, but it's fun. I enjoy it.
Well, yeah, and especially like the live stuff because he can like call out a song that they haven't done ever, and the band can just do it,
Oh yeah,
and he can do it. Like
yeah.
what's that song? That actually no, that Roy Hamilton song that he did when you sued him the second time. He called it out and he did it,
You
and
can
he
have
never
her.
done it. Yeah, and he never done it
Yeah,
before.
that's the only time he ever played it was that in that show, and that just blew the roof off the place because he kept taking it up a step, up a step, up a step, and that was done by that was a song done by Roy Hamilton, who he was really close to.
Yeah,
But yeah, he just called it out, and they just started playing it because they knew the song anyway. So you know, you understand music. It was just a 3 chord progression anyway. So once they, started in the key, it was just a
They
matter of
can
just playing it.
modulate it to the
G
different.
C D G C D. That's all it is.
Yeah,
You
and
know.
then but then they've got an understanding because if they're gonna bump it up, they just do GCD but on a different like part of the neck or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. They would just. Oh, they just slide it up. Yeah.
The
I think
this
he took it up 3 times, 2 or 3 times he took it up, and it was
yeah
it was so. My dad for years wanted him to kept hoping that he would record that in the studio or they release it, and he passed away not knowing that they would. It was never released until after he passed away, and
yeah
then it came out on the bootleg album, and now it's out there. And pretty fairly good audio on it.
yeah. But
And
see
so I think of my dad every time I hear that song because he
yeah
just for
yeah
years he went out and bought the album by Roy Hamilton with the original on it. And he
yeah.
played that out, man. It was good
But
stuff.
see, I don't know. I don't know whether they would have been able to like capture the vibe of it if he'd done it in a studio. Like to me, it's like a live song. Like it's not a song that I don't think they could do in a studio because it's like a very like you said like a
Well, it's like
spontaneous
with Patch It Up. Patch It Up just wasn't great in the studio.
true
It
true
was good, but it wasn't the dynamic. Patch It Up is a live song, a live performance song. I mean, it sounded good. The master sounded, or the undubbed master sounded pretty good with Patch It Up, but it just didn't have that oomph. And you could hear Elvis getting aggravated during the production of it that the guys just weren't picking up off of him and following him, so they were like in two
two
different
different stages.
trains of thought, and then
Yeah,
then you
but
hear
I
it
don't
live, and
think
you're like, holy crap, man.
I know. But I don't think Ronnie was on that session though, was he?
No, Jerry Kerrigan was the drummer for those sessions. So once you hear it live with Ronnie Tutt, it's just like, whoa,
That's how
we
it's
we needed
that's
him in
how
the
it's meant to be
studio.
played. That's how it's meant to be played with like that thunderous.
It's just like, and we were laughing because Ronnie Tutt always reminded me of Bonzo from the Muppet Show.
Oh,
I don't know if you
animal.
remember him, that wild animal thing that he's flipping all over the place playing the drums. He was a drummer in the Muppet Show.
Yeah, yeah.
Gonzo or Bonzo or something like that. It's hilarious.
His name was Animal, I think. Was that?
Was it Animal?
Yeah,
I didn't grow up with Sesame Street. I thought it was okay. Well, you would know.
yeah. Gonzo's the thing with the big nose that used to like fly
Oh,
out the
that's right.
they used to like fly out the cannon and stuff and do all
Yeah.
that.
So okay. Yeah. Animal. Animal's the guy.
Yeah, Animal. But apparently, Animal was based off John Bonham. Apparently.
See, I learned something new every day in Elvis
Well,
world.
there you go. But yeah, apparently he was based off John Bonham. Apparently, Animal
Mhm.
is what I heard. Is that
Yeah.
they,
Yeah. Bonham was all that long hair, and Animal was all. Yeah. Yeah. I see. Yeah,
Animal
I
and
rank Ronnie in well, the top 3 drummers in my world is Bonham, Tut, and Keith Boone.
mm, uh, I see. It depends on what the rating is the best. Like, is it like the best technical or is it just the most
Oh,
chaotic?
I think it's just overall just the best listening to it. Hearing it.
Well,
I
I
don't know
think,
about technical. Sometimes technical is not the best.
yeah, I
It's,
think,
it's
I
all
think Bonham.
Bonham. Bonham was more of a natural drummer. Keith Boone was too, and of course Ronnie could do anything. He started off playing another instrument before he got the drums.
Wasn't
Anyway,
it? Wasn't it something stupid like the trumpet that
yeah,
that he started off with?
maybe it was a brass instrument.
Yeah, it was
How he
something
went from
like
that
that.
to drums, I don't know, but thank
Uh,
God he did.
I know. And then he heard the story where he goes to the audition and someone
Yeah,
else got the gig.
that's a great story. He was the last one, and they say, "Hey, Elvis, we got one more here."
So it's like, oh, and then he plays and he's like, oh, I did some research on some of the drum kits. He didn't start off with that Ludwig in '69.
No,
No, apparently it was a Premier kit. Apparently, it
Did
was
he
like
have a double? Did he was 69 though? He didn't have a double kick, did he, or did he?
no, it was the single,
Yeah.
and then I think
Yeah,
it
he
was.
went. Yeah, because 69 he just had a basic standard kit, and then
Mm,
by the time he got the
Orbits.
MSG, I had like 30 freaking drum pieces on there.
Well,
These
no,
are starting off about the size of a beer can, all the way up
no,
to.
no, well, no, well, no. By the time it got to August 70,
I know. When he would do
we
Proud
got
Mary, he'd do that roll right down all those
yeah,
toms.
yeah, and he's got like the rototoms on like this side, and he's got like the big old like or like
Yeah,
or Moody Blue. I tell you what, Moody Blue's that's a workout.
yeah, yeah. That's I got I think it's from North Carolina. In February, North Carolina, he did Moody Blue, and it's actually a pretty good live version, audio and everything.
Yeah,
It's actually because he didn't really play it that much.
no,
I
yeah,
know
no.
when I
Well, that
saw
was
him
the
in
one,
Atlanta on the 30th of '76, people were calling out Moody Blue.
and he wasn't, and he couldn't do it.
And then this guy that was sitting by us, all he did was piss and moan. And then when it got over, he was pissed because others didn't play Moody Blue. My
Yeah,
dad kind of looked at him. I know he wanted to say something, but it's just like, wow, what a. You just saw Elvis, man, and you're worried because he didn't play Moody Blue? Yeah.
but that won an award, didn't it, Moody Blue?
Huh?
Didn't it win some kind of award, Moody Blue? It won like a
Oh,
Grammy or something. It
I
won
did
like a
win a
country.
Grammy. He only
What
won
was
3
it?
Grammys.
I've,
I
I've
know it
seen the
was
video.
he won a country music award for it.
Country, that's the one, and then I think Felton picked it up for him.
Hey, I gotta hold on a second. I gotta check something. I think I hear my pooches out there barking.
Ugh.
Um, yeah, because I put up a video of it with Felton accepting it. You know, it was a year after. It was in '79, I think it was, when he got the award for it.
Oh. See, for some reason, I just thought Elvis was like. I thought he was still alive for some reason when he won the award for it. But
No, he'd already passed away.
mm.
Hey, hey, buddy, what you doing, huh? What you doing? All right, well, buddy, I gotta go. I gotta start getting ready for some stuff this weekend,
Well, it looks like I'm
and
gonna get going as well. But if you can stop by tomorrow, that'd be awesome. You know, to come and see the show and all that stuff.
what time tomorrow?
Uh, let's see. It's 1 my time, so that'll be 8 in the morning, I think. For you.
8 in the morning.
I know.
Geez, I'm
I'm sorry.
off, man.
I
Yeah,
know.
I'll be up.
I'm sorry. I know.
I'm usually up then,
I know.
so I'll send me an alarm. So,
All
all
right.
right,
Well,
man.
I'm gonna go and you're gonna go. So everyone, tune in tomorrow. I'm tuning to Rick's show tomorrow as well at 5. Is it 5 my time that you're gonna go on tomorrow for
Which one?
the studio inside the
Yeah,
studio?
5 noon my time. That's 5 your time.
Yeah, and then you're going on again.
We're
Is it
going on
7?
at 3 my time, 8 for a live watch party. We watch some documentary videos and
Okay,
stuff.
so don't forget 5 and then 8 for Rick and then obviously 1 for me. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
All right, see you later.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right, so that's me. I'm gonna get going as well, but don't forget everybody, 1 o'clock UK time for my Christmas show, and then 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock for Rick's show over in L Theta Z. That's inside the studio, and then the watch party. So that'll be a fun time. So hope to see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, see you later. Bye.